Hello there, how are you? Welcome back to How I Did It. Today we're actually going to make soap using the soap base, some scents, and some food coloring, or not food coloring, I don't know what kind of coloring this coloring is called. Soap coloring, how's that? You can get all of it at your craft store, Joann Crafts, Michael Crafts, wherever. But the first thing you're going to need is loofahs. Now, we grew loofahs in the garden. Today what we did was we harvested some that were dry, where they're brown, they've already dried out, and we harvested some that were green. Now, as you can see, with the ones that are already dried out, you can simply break the outer skin off of them. Your loofah seeds are there for next year, and you're ready to start making loofah soaps. Now, this green one here, if you'll notice, it's taking a little bit more effort to actually get the skin off, but the inside of it's very wet, kind of a slimy type texture. So once you finish doing this, you have to actually take it and wash it. You end up having to split it open in order to get part of the seeds to fall out, and then before you can make anything with it, you have to actually allow it to dry out. So I find that letting it just dry out on the vine is much smarter and economical than taking all this time trying to wash all those seeds out of there and then leave the thing sit out to dry before you can actually make any of your soaps with it. Now, we're not making our soap base from scratch. We went to Joann Fabrics, Amazon, whatever, and we purchased our goat milk soap base. And then Victoria is actually just teaching me how to make scented, colorful soaps that you can give out as Christmas gifts or just everyday gifts. Plus, I love the soaps mixed in the loofahs and use those on, your elbows, your knees, your heels, just those kind of ground in dirt creases after working on a car or in the garden. Now, the other cool thing, if you notice, we have a big variety of containers for this soap, from the silicone cupcake pan, the little personal cake pans, Pringle cans. So don't think that you have to go out and spend a fortune to make these soaps.
So I'm just gonna make some more. We previously had cut up, this is a goat's milk melt and pour cubes that we just chopped up, and we're gonna make the same scent, the same thing, everything. So I'm using the same bowl. So I was just showing how it's easy to kind of clean up. So we spilled a little bit down here, but it's okay because it's just soap. So whenever you're cleaning up, it'll come off with water. It's like the coolest cleanup in the world, and then you can just kind of put that right back in and recycle your soaps because it just melts. So it's nice. I'm just gonna put each one in. We'll do our lemongrass, we'll do our grapefruit.
And where did you get the fragrances from? Those were at Joann as well?
Joann Fabrics.
Nice.
Yeah, so this one was the grapefruit. Go ahead and close that up because I'm probably going to spill that. And then this is an orange, and then just stir that up. Then you have your fragrances. Some fragrances tend to rice, and what that means is just it makes it cool down and get chunky, so that's what ricing means. But these ones are okay. The last one, it seemed like a decent amount of work time. So I used two different types of coloring. I used a lemon color, which is a yellow, and then I used a tangerine color. These ones I also got off of Amazon, pretty much a whole rainbow variety. So I'm not even really gonna count how many drops I put. I just kind of do a little squirt to get the color that I want. It's gonna be up to you how colorful you want your soaps.
Ooh, psychedelic. Little tie-dye action there.
A little. But yeah. So it's kind of nice.
This would be such a wonderful project to actually do with your children. The loofahs are so easy to grow. You just stick the seeds in the ground. You can harvest the loofahs out. And then the jute for these, where did you buy the string from?
Same place, Joanne Fabrics. They had it actually in the, this one was in the beading section. And I recommend looking all over for the different types because in each section of the store, they have different types of string. It was more cost effective. But that was, more bang for your buck. And that's really what you want to do, especially when you're doing a whole bunch of gifts like this.
And guys, remember, Joanne's Fabrics, they're famous for having their coupons. Don't go in there shopping unless you have a coupon in pocket. You may pick up something that you thought you didn't need. Or you may find exactly what you do want, and having that 40% off or 30% off whatever coupon just really puts some pennies back into our pocketbooks, which is what we definitely need these days.
Yeah. So now I'm just going to add the mica. All I'm going to do is just kind of like sprinkle some in there. And really it depends on how sparkly you want it and kind of nice. And it just gives it like a subtle sparkle. You're really going to notice that more whenever you're using the soap as opposed to like just looking at the soap. You might be able to see it if you look close. But so I'm just lining everything back up. Pouring right in the center. And just filling it up to the top. I'm gonna go ahead and do this one too because this is where we left off.
Alrighty then, we are back after a short turkey dinner break. It was delicious. I hope you all had a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving. Now with these loofahs, the beauty of it is cut it the size you want, cut your jute as long as you want, feed it through the holes in the loofah, tie a knot on it, put it in whatever mold you're opting to use, and then simply pour your soap right down in on top of the loofah. It is just the easiest craft that you can do for yourself, with your children, grandchildren, whoever. It's just really neat. This one here, Victoria filled the unicorn up halfway, let the soap set up, and then she put the little figurine inside the soap, drizzled the soap over the top of it. That way, when her nieces are using this soap to bathe, they're going to get the little prize on the inside of the bar. It's just really neat. It was really a fun day, a blessed day for sure. Alrighty then, I want to thank y'all for stopping by. Sorry about Stella and Speckle making so much noise playing in the background. Y'all have an absolutely wonderful and blessed day. I'll see you next week on How I Did It.